start with the less specific, the low alcohol. That I think is more process design than it is actually new organism or something. You can use standard Saccharomyces cerevisiae or Saccharomyces pastorianus. You're just adjusting what's available for the yeast in the end to create that lower alcohol beer. And that's a much easier approach. I think when you go to the no alcohol, when you're looking at 0.5 ABV or less, it becomes more challenging because it's not going to be necessarily the same brewing practice. You have to kind of forget what you know about making alcoholic beer and start over. Because with, for example, Saf Brew LA01, it's a maltose negative strain. It's only going to ferment that 10 to 15% of the sugar, that's simple sugar. Why is that important? Because in that fermentation, it's only going to occur for 48 or 72 hours. And that's important to know because what you want to do is preserve that beer at the 0.5 ABV or less. And you want to deliver that to the customer, to your customer, to the consumer, and not have it sway away from 0.5. I say all of that because typically the brewers we see today are also making alcoholic beer in their brewery. And when you make an alcoholic beer, you have yeasts that are very happy with maltose, maltotriose, and those in the non-alcoholic beer from a maltose negative strain are all still going to be there. And there's no deterrent of any other yeast you're using in your brewery getting into your beer and starting a second fermentation. So it's really important to understand, you make a wort, you start a fermentation, 48 to 72 hours later when you see the gravity plateau, you then cool, start processing that beer and move it into the package as quickly as you can so you don't have a contamination issue in your brewery. So that what you deliver to your consumer is what you say is on the label, is the flavor profile that you know from using that strain. And to not have it sway either profile-wise or alcohol content-wise.